So let's just wait for 2 more minutes. If any one of you want to jump in, have a conversation, the floor is yours. Say hi. Hey Sayed Adil, what's up, man? How are you
Hi.
doing?
Hey bro,
Hi Tushar.
all good.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Let's
Hi.
go.
Hi.
Hello
Hey
everyone.
guys.
Hello.
I love the energy, guys.
Hi.
What's up?
What's
Hello.
up? What's up?
Yeah,
There's a
let's
lot
go.
of people. Yay! What's up? Let's go.
Yes. Let's
Odin
go.
OP.
Odin OP, guys. Odin OP.
Hey
Okay.
guys.
Hi Bini, what's up?
Hi.
Yo, hi.
Hey Vinny.
Everybody subscribe to
Hi
David
Chaitanya.
India, okay?
Ari, that's
Great to
something that we can
see.
sort out
We
later this
have
time.
100 people here.
We have 100 people here, guys. Let's
Damn, that's
go.
a century. That's
Nice.
a century.
It's a
Yeah,
Congrats,
let's
century.
guys.
go.
All right, awesome. Everyone that's missing out
Everyone
on
OP.
the everyone that's missing out on the orientation will be able to send the link to them, so that's not an issue. But okay, let me just
Great.
like start the share screen. All right, can you guys see this?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, got it. Now you should be able to see this,
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
right? Awesome. Can you also see the window on top that I'm receiving? Or
no,
is it just for
not
me?
much.
No, bro.
All right, awesome.
It's just for you.
Cool, 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 cool. Awesome. Let me just also adjust this camera window on my screen. One sec. Because it's getting in my way. Awesome. All right, guys. Okay, wait. I'll just get rid of this camera window altogether. Let me just adjust the mic. All right. Welcome to the orientation of House of Odin, everyone. All of you who have signed up to become a member of Odin is truly welcomed on a journey wherein we're all going to go together and move towards crushing our goals and actually becoming a better version of ourselves. Right? House of Odin stands for House of Wisdom, and we're really going to be wisdom oriented. We'll know how to access the information and how to use the information that we can actually leverage to further our cause, no matter what it might be. Right? So our core belief of the house is going to be great at everything we do, right? I'm not asking you and expecting you to be great at something that you don't really want to do, right? But everything that you want to do, it's going to take some effort. We're going to all be here to help collectively work towards a cause, but our core expectation is going to be that we have to be great at everything, right? Then another goal and another one of our core beliefs is striving for excellence no matter what. There are a lot of times where like you'll have to make that really tough decision in your life where do you actually sacrifice everything for excellence, and like you sacrifice the fun, you sacrifice those like key moments that you have to miss to really become excellent, right? Guys, can you please mute yourself? Hearing the one sec, let me just fix this. All right, thank you. Awesome. For the rest of the presentation, guys, please stay muted as long as I'm giving the presentation, and then we can, like have a conversation right after. So, another one of our core beliefs is striving for excellence, no matter what the situation might be. Right? It's one of those things that I genuinely aspire to do. I genuinely aspire to be excellent at everything I do because I pick and choose what I really want to do. Okay, I sit down with myself and I think, okay, these are the skills that I really need to have to achieve my goals. And I'm going to be excellent at whatever I do. One of my core, one of my ways to measure if I'm good at something or great at something is, am I in the top 10 of whatever I'm doing? I don't care about being number one in one thing. I care about being the number 10, like in the top 10 of everything I do. And if you resonate with the exact same feeling that I also share, that you have to be in the top 10% of everything you do, I think we're going to have a gala time because we're going to be working on a lot of strategies that are inclined exactly towards becoming and getting in the top 10%. So, and lastly, our like our punchline from our video, to thrive and not just survive, right? And I also said it with the fuck word, so it was really fun. But yeah, we want to build a life in which we're not just surviving, but fucking thriving. And it was one of my favorite lines from the pitch. But yeah, it was really fun. All right, so let's learn a little about Odin, okay? Because again, we are represented by Odin, right? And we should understand who Odin is, what Odin stood for, and who is this god, right? To give you a very simple answer, Odin is the Norse equivalent of Lord Shiva, right? Just like we have Lord Shiva in our religion, right? Norse individuals also had Odin, which is basically Lord Shiva's, brother, because like he represents the exact same thing what Lord Shiva represents in our religion. So Odin. Okay, wait. Before like I tell you about that. So the reason why we delayed our orientation today instead of yesterday, like because we planned to do our orientation yesterday. So we moved our orientation plan to today because today happens to be Odin's day, right? In Old English, in Saxon English, the god Odin was called Woden with Woden, right? And the weekdays in the English have actually been taken from the gods of Norse mythology, and it was something I did not even know. So while I was looking him up, understanding the mythology, I came across the fact that like Wednesday is actually a word that's taken from Woden's Day in Old English. So today is literally Odin's Day, guys. So that's why we're doing it today because it just makes too much sense. But yeah, all right. Odin is the god of wisdom, poetry, death, divination, and magic in Norse mythology. He is known as the All Father and is considered the wisest of all gods. He sacrificed one of his eyes in exchange for wisdom, right? And I think this is a real metaphor that you truly have to understand. Okay, we were talking about excellence. We were talking about like there being a need for us to sacrifice things for striving to be great and to be great at everything, right? The fact that Odin had to sacrifice his vision to achieve that level of wisdom that like made him the all father or made him the wisest man of all, right? The metaphor for you to understand here is sacrifice. You'll have to sacrifice a lot of hours, right? A lot of hours. To give you some perspective from my own personal life, right? I sacrificed a lot of weekends where my friends were partying. I sacrificed a lot of events in my life where like everybody was having fun. I was exactly in this room, exactly where I'm sitting right now, reading the books that are behind me and understanding and improving myself, right? And all those things and all those hours I spent in working on myself enabled me to get a lot of great opportunities in my life. I'm doing really well in the independent research field. I'm doing really well in Avalon. I mean, I'm only a month old member, and like everyone knows me because like I really know my shit. So the really important thing for you to understand, guys, is sacrifice is OP, right? We keep talking about how Odin is OP, but guys, sacrifice is actually OP, and all have to make the sacrifice. We'll have to sacrifice our present entertainment for future prosperity, right? And it's one of those really core themes and one of those really core reminders that I will keep reminding you of, right? It's good to have fun. It's really good to have fun. But if we can sacrifice today's fun for tomorrow's overwhelming domination, why not? Like, because we're here to dominate. Odin is here to dominate, and we're going to be a consistent dominator in whatever and wherever we go. And we're going to band together and we're going to work together. And I'll, like bring you up to speed on what we're going to do now. So, the system, right? I personally aspire to build one system, okay? And I'll tell you the thought process of where I was able to think about the system, okay? So before Odin, I had Rim clan, right? I was the leader of a Rim clan. And the Rim clan, the good thing about the Rim clan was it was a very tight-knit group, okay? There were like 15 members in total, right? I was one of them. So because there were just 15 members, right, it was very easy for us to bond together. It was very easy for us to talk to each other. It was very easy to get on the same page because we can just get in the VC, have a discussion, execute. All of us really great, right? To give you an example, Lolly, the House of Zeus leader, was also a RIM member. He was under my leadership, right? Martin, who made the excellent video for Lolly, was also a RIM member. He's amazing at what he does, right? Dave, MB, Rohan, Tushar, Garima, Pooja, Chirag, right? Amazing. Rim also dominated the second admin election, right? So a lot of really great people together. We didn't need to build a system, right? Because we were just very few and we were together. But I'll tell you what, okay? So Odin and executing a plan with Odin, and I've actually been very serious about this, right? I really want to help all of you in achieving your goals. And I was thinking, okay, what is it that I can actually do to help people at scale? Because I can help people one on one, right? But the problem with one on one is we're already 300 plus members here, right, in this server. Imagine if we needed to have a dialogue one on one, and I only gave you 2 minutes. First of all, I can't help you in 2 minutes, but if I only had 2 minutes, right, and there were 300 of you, 2 minutes for you, 2 minutes for me, 4 minutes in total, and 300 into 4, 1200 minutes. That's 20 hours, right? It's just it's not going to happen. So if I really want to help you, I had to brainstorm. I had to really come up with a solution. What is it that we can do that we can actually track the process and we can actually track the progress of each and every House of Voting member that's really serious about their own personal growth? How we can accelerate that? How can we do that? So that's where the system was created, right? I was really able to brainstorm and I have something to share with you. So I'll tell you about the system, okay? So we're going to build a growth tracker. Okay. What's a growth tracker? We're basically going to use powerful communication input tools, right? That are going to enable us to keep a track of what you guys are doing, what you guys are saying, what are the things that you need to achieve your goals, what are your goals, right? And understand that. So once we understand what your goals are and what skills you need, we can basically keep you accountable because you will use a self-input tool that I'm personally going to keep a track of. So I'll, like get back to growth tracker end of the presentation because I need to help you tell the first things first process before that. So I'll tell you the process, okay? So we're going to build a communication channel with select input using G Suite, right? We are going to work with a lot of data, like a lot of data. When I tell you a lot of data, I'm personally going to be reading everything you guys throw my way. For example, I have read each and every response for the orientation process and for the sign up process personally, right? I basically read everything and I'm a fast reader, so I can read really quickly and it's really efficient because I can actually give my time independently to everyone and remember them. So we're going to build a communication channel with select input, and our beast helper is going to be G Suite. I genuinely thank Google because, guys, we have the technology to build a system where we can actually keep a track of upwards of 1,000 people. 1,000 people, right? And we're just 300. So trust me, we're going to have a lot of fun, right? G forms are going to be our bread and butter. When I say bread and butter, they are the wolves, they are the ravens, they are the cornerstones, and they are the pillars that we are going to establish House of Odin on. Because trust me, guys, I want to give you all of you individual attention, and I want to give all of you individual time with all of your problems, right? But because there are too many of us, I won't be able to. And the only way I can ensure that I'm there for you is if there is an input entry that I can get an access to, I can read, I can understand what's happening, and then I can translate that understanding into getting the information to you or giving you that information personally that will enable you to accelerate your own path, right? And that is why it's very important for us to sit down together and understand the system and also genuinely try and create this system together. It's not something that I can do by myself. If you all work collectively, we can genuinely, like create this system that's really going to be a growth agent for all of us. So G forms are going to be the bedrock for us creating this system, right? And we'll basically use three type of forms, okay? And these are going to be our three major communication channels. So KYM is know your member, right? I've created a form where you have to go and fill in, right? I'll actually give you an example of how you're supposed to fill in because like like the responses change with the mindset, right? So I'll actually fill it with you guys personally, and then you guys can have an idea of like what you're supposed to do with KYM, right? And then tracker is something that we're going to build in the coming weeks, so like next week or the week after that, right? And what we're basically going to be doing with tracker is that we're going to understand the KYM, dissect your answers, and then also create like a tracker system, and like that tracker system will also like follow suit with the KYM transition, right? And you can talk about your goals, you can talk about what you need, and you can keep putting things in the tracker, and we are going to keep you accountable, and we get all the resources to you that you need to achieve your goals, right? Because that's basically the system. It's end to end, everything is accounted for, every variable is accounted for. The only thing that it requires for it to work is a lot of effort on my part, which I'm willing to do. Like I'm genuinely going to put like a lot of hours for this to work, and like you guys get all the benefits and whatnot. And I also expect a lot of sincerity from you guys for your own growth, because again, I can bring you guys everything in this world, but if you yourself don't want to like move and get in the action mode and be dead serious about your own goals, nobody can do it, right? Because I'll handle everything on my part, and I just expect the similar level of sincerity from you guys for your own goals, right? And trust me, when we work together, like we'll be batshit crazy, dude. Like all these people, they tell you that like ye nahi ho sakta, ye nahi ho sakta, ye nahi hota, vagera vagera. All of them, they don't have someone like us. Okay, they're not like us. One, second, they really don't have people around them that can coach them कि भाई तुम गलत कर रहे हो, समझो जो तुम कर रहे हो वो बहुत बकवास चीज है, get rid of this बकवास चीज and you can fix it, right? And it is what it is, right? And we're going to build this system, we're going to prove them wrong, and we're going to make it happen. So the KYM is explained, the tracker explained, right? And Quora. So if you want individual questions, no, and you want them thrown my way, Quora is the easiest way to get to me, because like I'm basically like I was actually sitting down yesterday, like I wanted to create like a communication channel where like people could reach out to me personally, and I'll actually have the time to respond to them, right? I was considering Instagram, I was considering Ask FM, and I was also considering Quora, right? And I think Quora is the best way, because see, Instagram, while it's doable and I can, like just pick up my phone, like you guys can hit me up with a question, I can pick up my phone, I can really just, like send you a video message, and it's really convenient. Okay, we can do that. But the problem with that is, what if your message gets lost, right? Because that's one of those things that I'm really facing these days. My Instagram, like I have like I have all my friends flooding messages, so there's a chance that I can miss your message. And same thing is also happening on Discord DMs, that like I basically like sleep and I wake up with like 50 messages, right? So I don't want to miss out on any of you. I don't want to miss out on any of the Odin members that I've personally given a commitment to, that hey, I'm going to be here for you to help you, right? I want to really come through on my promise, because I am a man of my word, right? I actually like it's very funny, but it's actually Naruto that like really like embodied that belief, dude, that you never go back on your word, right? That's Naruto's ninja way. So there are things that like like world can teach you, and that Naruto on my table is actually as a reminder, right? So like whenever I look at Naruto, I have a close association of my belief that I'm never going to go back on my word, and that's just a reminder. So I'm giving you my word, I'm going to put in all the effort in making this system that we're talking about work. I just need a lot of sincerity from you guys. I'm going to be sincere on my end, and I expect you guys to be sincere on your end. And I think we can genuinely work this. So, Quora is going to be the best way to reach out to me personally to ask any question, right? You go there, you drop a question, right? I'll get back to you within 5 days, because I'll just wait for 10, 20 questions to batch up. And then as soon as I have 10, 20 questions, I'll just, like take 30 minutes, 1 hour of my time, and, like write very in depth answers. If you're asking for like say how you can improve communication skills, if I'm not writing those articles myself, I'll also like link you with all the great articles I have, link you with the great books I have. Like we can do a lot of things. So like that's why like Quora is the best way to ask me questions. If you want personal time, if you want personal suggestion, you want personal opinion, personal whatever, if you can't find me in a VC, just hit me up on Quora. I'll like drop in all the links or whatever. We'll figure the links part out. So don't worry. Right. And then the idea pipeline. Now, the growth tracker, the KYM, and the Quora thing is something that we're executing on right now. Right. So it's basically there. I'll just help you fill it. I'll help you bring up to pace and understand. Right. Uh, all right. Okay. Do you guys have access to like a paint tool right now? Because I see a
The
lot of
We all
you.
annotations
have.
are on,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, we all
Oh
have.
To
my
turn them off.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how to turn them off. I'm going to trust you guys to not do this. So whoever is doing this right now, can you guys just, like erase this? It's going to be really fun. Like all's fun and jokes, guys. Let me just get done with the presentation and then we'll, like have fun. Someone's doing no, dude. Okay. I'll have to turn it off. Hmm. Uh,
It will be there. You can turn it off.
yeah, I know. I can't access my mouse actually. Like it's not on
Oh,
screen right now. One sec.
okay.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's go.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
it's not fun. Yeah.
Hmm.
Real chaos, dude.
It's fine, dude. It is what it is, right? Uh, Clear all drawings. How do you lock it?
Guys, let's just go through this presentation once.
No, it's fine, guys. Like this gives. See, I'll tell you what, right? So, this is a very good example for you to look at, right? We are talking about our goals. We're talking about our personal growth. We're talking about doing things in life that like we really need to do, right? And there are actually people that are just like getting. Yeah, guys, get serious. This is not about you. This is not about me. This is about your goals, right? If you're not serious about your goals, I genuinely ask you to like very politely leave. Right?
Hello.
Hey, hi.
When it goes to more option, there will be disable annotations of participants. You can see there. There is a pencil option there.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Oh
go there.
yeah. All right. Disable and any annotation. All right,
Yes,
dude.
you
I'll tell
can
you
go
what.
to
Okay.
pencil icon.
Thank you so much, dude. Who are you?
Yeah, dude. Thank you.
Like, what's your name?
Akil Sai.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Awesome. All right. I'll tell you what, okay? I'm not going to disable them. Like now we know how to disable them. I'm not going to disable them. I'm going to trust you guys to, like seriously not do it. I'm going to clear all drawings. And I want you to get serious about your goals because this conversation is about you. It's not about you or me. It's about your goals. So let's, like keep it just like this. We're all serious mode now. All right. So let's talk about idea pipeline, okay? Idea pipeline is the things that I've thought of, right? I'm also, guys, can you mute yourself? Thank you. I've thought of, and I'm also, like really put them in the pipeline that we're going to execute on all of this, right? So there are a few ideas that are in the pipeline that we're going to execute in like the coming 2 weeks. And we also have a suggestions page on Valhalla that, you guys can always just come in and drop your suggestion. And if that suggestion is really amazing, we'll like execute on that as well. So let's talk about couple of ideas that are in the pipeline right now. Okay, so one sec, dude. How do can't change the slide anymore? One sec. Dude, I hate that I can't see the mouse, dude. Mm,
Now
Gab,
you
has
can
the
try.
orientation started?
yes, it has started, my friend.
I know. I mean, like, did I miss on something? I'm so sorry. Actually, I
Oh,
had some
you
serious stuff going on.
Oh, you have. See, I'll tell you what, don't worry. We'll share a recording with you so you can see what you've missed later. And if you want to
Oh,
join and you want to see the entire thing later, we'll definitely get a link to you. So don't worry about you missing out on
thank you
anything.
so much. No,
Yeah.
actually, I'm so sorry. I had some real shit going on.
Oh, it's fine, dude. I genuinely understand that, like there are a lot of things that happen in your life
Meaning,
that you
actually,
really have to take care of. So,
meaning, actually, today there was this BitSat exam, my
mm-hmm,
exam BitSat, and
mm-hmm,
later on,
mm-hmm.
I'll tell you. Come on, please.
All
Don't
right.
don't let me interrupt you guys. Come on.
All right. Thank you. Odin OP. Let's
No,
go,
no,
guys.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, Chaitanya, can you please mute yourself? Chetu?
Yeah, yeah. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
awesome. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about idea pipeline, right? This is like the third time we're talking about idea pipeline, so let's get rid of this, okay? So idea pipeline is basically the thing that we want to execute in the near future, okay? They are in process. We've thought about it. We see the merit of this idea, and we're going to execute this soon. So the first idea pipeline is the skill week, okay? I really want to create a skill week in Valhalla, and we can actually translate that to Avalon, okay? Wherein we basically pick one skill. So where is this skill going to come from? It's going to come from KYM, right? The know your member farm. Because you guys will be talking about, okay, guys, I know this, I know this, I need this skill to improve my life, right? Depending on the frequency of numbers of how many people want to learn that particular skill, we'll prioritize that skill, right? And when we prioritize that skill, we're basically going to have a skill week wherein, for example, I'll give you a very simple example to understand. So let's talk about guys, stop doing it. Let's talk about Photoshop, right? Photoshop is one of those skills that can really be essential for you to understand and know if you really want to be great at design. Now, the benefits of being great at design are immense and are really like there are a lot of benefits to getting good at design, right? I was also one of those people that is not really good at design, but learning Photoshop using the Avalon Meta app was helpful, right? And I'm giving you an example. So we're basically going to do a skill week where we could pick up any skill. We could pick up UI UX design. That's like a more advanced version of design, right? We could pick up sales, we could pick up marketing, we could pick up a lot of different things, right? So we'll basically do a skill week and we'll translate that to Avalon, and we'll basically bring in mentors or like bring in the resources that's needed for us to improve that skill within 1 week, and we'll go high focus. We'll also create a separate tracker for the skill week thing, because again, dude, like there's going to be one tracker for your goals, and there's going to be one tracker for like skill week and all the other things that we do, because like trackers are our way to actually keep a track and get that like dialogue going, because again, talking to a lot of people is going to be really difficult, and I really want to be here for all of you, and through trackers I can actually be here and help you guys. So like one of them is skill week, and I'll tell you another one. So the other thing that I really want to do is the Jedi Padawan. Okay, I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm not going to say I'm the biggest Star Wars fan, but I really like the Star Wars verse. And there's one thing that you can really learn from Star Wars, okay? And it's this Jedi Padawan relationship. So Jedi, if you guys don't know, were basically the main protagonists in Star Wars. They were the they were the heroes, they were the wise individuals, and they were like also the individual that would change the tide against the evil, right? So Jedis are masters and what they do, right? They can control the force, they can like do the sword cool thing, jump around, whatever, right? So Jedi represents the masters, right? And each master has their own batch of like padawans, like one or two, but we'll basically have a larger group, but the concept is same. So this is basically a mentor and mentee relation, because trust me when I tell you, there are a lot of people in Odin that are really great at what they do. Okay, I can be a Jedi for communication skills. I even have the certificates and whatnot, right? I can teach you sales, marketing, whatever. There's Martin, that's really great Jedi for video editing, right? There's a dude called Hassan Sayyad, and he knows his Photoshop, right? So a lot of you I know personally, a lot of you I don't know personally, but I'm sure there are Jedis in the cohort right now. There are Jedis in the group right now, right? Individuals that just know their one skill to the T. They like, इसमें आ जाओ, चित कर दूंगा किसी को भी, right? So we're basically going to incorporate that culture, and we're going to use that to the advantage of everyone, because when the master teaches an apprentice, the master's craftsmanship improves, and the apprentice is definitely going to benefit from like learning from the master. So it's going to be a very good thing. We're going to execute on this in week 2, right? We'll try to create tags, we'll try to like create a better system and like get everything, but this is also something that's in the idea pipeline. So we have the skill week in the pipeline, and we have the Jedi Padawan in the pipeline. And if you guys have any other suggestions that we can do at large scale, okay, and you have to remember this, whatever suggestions you think of, they have to be something that you do on the large scale. Like they have to be on the large scale, and if they're not on the large scale, we'll have a problem doing it. But if you can come up with better suggestions, or if you can come up with equally great suggestions, just go to Valhalla suggestions tab, and you can like hit me up and like hit the admin team up and hit the Valhalla server up, and like we'll have a conversation going. So it's going to be really fun. So let's move on to the next slide. Right now, it's about filling KYM. Right. So I'll basically take you to one second. Can you guys still see this? I might have to change the
Yes, we
setting.
can see the screen.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see the entire screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's
All
visible.
right. So if I minimize this, can you still see the screen?
Yeah, we
Can
can
you see
see it.
this KYM thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Awesome. So I'm going to fill this with you guys. Okay. And the reason why I want to fill this with you guys is okay. So when I explained the KYM, right? I was
It's not
explaining
visible.
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya, I
not
think
visible, no?
only the window.
only
Yeah,
the
I know.
PPT
That's why I
window
was
is
asking.
open.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was asking you one sec. Resume share. This is the OBS. Wait, let me just close the OBS. We don't need it anymore. Uh, Zoom. Hmm. Okay, I will stop this share. I will start a new share. One sec. Let's move on to Safari KYM. Now you will be able to see it. Awesome. Can you guys see this now?
Yeah, now it's visible.
Awesome. Perfect. See, I'll tell you what. All right, guys. Can you mute this? Thank you. So, just I was explaining the KYM, no? Now, which is the Know Your Member form. Now, this form is probably the most serious form so far. Okay. And this is also going to be a foundational form because this is one form that will help me understand you without having a conversation. Right. Because, see, again, if I really have to help you and if I have to get you the resources that's needed for you to achieve your goals, I need to understand your goals. I need to understand who you are. I need to understand your existing skills and I need to understand what are the things you need to improve on. And then I can get you the resources, get you the information, get you whatever you need and provide you whatever I can provide so that you can, like actually make make a huge difference and whatnot. So I'll fill it with you guys to give you an illustrative example of how this form should be approached. Okay, because the mindset makes a huge difference. We already have 4 responses, right? Like 4 people have already filled this form, but they haven't done justice to this form, right? So I'll fill this with you and then you can see it. So this is my email, this is my name, Chaitanya, and I'll add my middle name. Age is okay, guys. This is finally going to be out. I'm not going to be able to lie to any of the Odin members, but I'm
No, you are
24.
24. We know that.
Yeah, yeah. I keep telling people that I'm 17 because it's really fun, guys. I mean, imagine to it, like some 19-year-old is talking to you, and he's like, "Kitne saal ka hai, bro?" And I'm like, "I'm 17," and they believe me
But
because I look
you
17.
mentioned that in the admin debate.
I
You
know
No,
mentioned
because
you
it in
are
the admin debate.
17.
Yeah, you look 17, man.
yeah, I know, right? So like, I talk to these 19-year-olds, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm
He's
17."
got Wolverine genes.
Yeah,
Not
and they're
Wolverine.
like,
Okay, let's
Wolverine
get back to the
Forever
topic.
and
7.
yeah, and they're like, "Dude, तू तो छोटा भाई है." I'm like, हाँ भैया, मैं छोटा भाई हूँ, आप मेरे को चीजें सिखाओगे, and then they later find out that like I'm 5 years elder to them and it's fun. So yeah. But number I'll just like write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right now for obvious reasons. And I'll tell you what, okay, the relevance for your number here is if your internet is off, if we can't reach you and like you're basically there, we're basically creating a repository for all the future Olympic participants or like competition participants, because like there are times when you just don't have internet access, so it's easier for us to like just pick up our phone and like give you a call. Because yeah, so that. And then Telegram username is because we're probably going to create a broadcasting channel there, or we might switch to Telegram, in the sense that Telegram is going to be our calling channel, right? So imagine this, okay? There is a really wonderful person that's like one of the admins right now in Valhalla, the one of the Heimdalls, right? And her name is Bhini, right? Now say Bhini has to be in touch with you, right? Uh, right now it's a very close knit circle, right? We are like 300 people, like we can remember everyone by name, right? But as the Avalon community grows, the server is also going to go to 1000 or or like 1500 or 2000. Now imagine if there are 2000 people, right, on the house of Odin. There are definitely going to be people that are also, like somewhat of miscreants, right? And to safeguard our Valkyries, who, like really do a lot of work for us, and to safeguard the Heimdalls and the Berserkers from those miscreants, right? We're basically trying to give you guys phone calls using Telegram, because if you have my number, like you can spread it around, and like if my phone is ringing constantly, it's like a very bad thing, right? But Telegram, I can just mute the notification. So we'll try and call you, and we expect you to call us using Telegram, right? But numbers need to be there for emergency. So like now that that intention is cleared out, like that's awesome. And also, what's my, like it is Chaitanya, and I think it's 2626. I'm just filling 2626 right now because it's 2656 or something like that. But like, like make sure you do give your Discord number, because like Discord number is something that really helps us. Because I'll tell you what, again, another funny story. So there were, like Ankita, I think the name was Ankita. Wait, oh, Vedehi, right? Yeah. So there's a person called Vedehi in House of Odin. I'm not sure if she's here. Hi Vedehi, if you're here, right? But she basically signed up and she gave her username Vedehi, and there was no number, okay? And there were two Vedehis. So I at Vedehi, and there were two names, and I basically tagged both of them. Which one of you, like applied for Odin? And then, like Heimdalls were also inviting a lot of people, and there were people like, so there are like 8 Adityas in Avalon or more, right? There are 3 Chaitanyas. So if you don't know which Chaitanya, you'll basically never be able to find out which Chaitanya you need to talk to, right? So that's where the identification number, the unique number, helps us. So if there are 5 Adityas and you are one of them, if we have your unique number, we can get in touch with you, right? Now I'm going to say other here. Okay, let's move on to what am I doing currently. I'm an aspiring entrepreneur. I'm not an entrepreneur right now, and I'm an independent researcher. I'm trying to write a thesis on learning efficiency. I can't see independent researcher, right? So this is why the other format is there. Like if your field doesn't fit any criteria, you can always say, right? Because some of you might also be teachers, right, or aspiring teachers or whatever. So it's fine. Now, what do I want to do? Okay, and this is where the questions get really intense, and you should ideally be spending some time thinking about this. Okay, what do I want to do? I've already thought about this, so I'm going to just start writing. I want to build a life where I am doing good for the society in the education sector. Now, I've had enough experience in my life in the education sector where I can actually say that, okay, if there's one sector I really want to be involved in, it's the education sector. I want to be a mentor. I want to be a teacher. I want to be involved in the edtech scene. I want to, like build a couple of startups that, like can be automated, and then I can, like go full time as a teacher or a professor or whatever. But I really want to teach individuals because, like it's something that really gives me like true joy, true happiness. Like I don't even have to, like be a university lecturer. I can just, like keep teaching people through YouTube, right? But I really want to teach people because it's something that, like I love it, right? Now I'm going to drop dot 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 here, but I'm able to communicate the intention of what you want to do, right? And if you don't know what you want to do, it's also fine. You can say, I think I want this. For example, I think making a lot of money is going to help me and be more help me be more happy, and I want to pick a career path that gives me a lot of money, right? Now that's also a very good example of what you want to do, right? A lot of us want to, like a lot of us aspire to have a lot of financial net worth, right? I also aspire to have a lot of financial net worth. So money a goal is, again, very very straightforward, but it's very practical. I don't understand why people say कि पैसे के पीछे मत भागो. I know a lot of people जो पैसे के पीछे भागते हैं वो बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं. They're really, like wrecking shit. So वो वाला, like we're not going to listen to society that, like says money is evil. Running after money is completely fine in my books. So if you also, like want to run after money, you can always say that I think making a lot of money is going to help me be more happy and I want to pick a career path that gives me a lot of money, right? Now this is ambiguous, जो भी मैंने अभी तक लिखा है, because I'm talking to you guys. I expect you guys to sit down with yourself, get some clarity that's going to help you, and then like अंदर से ना ज्वाला फट के बाहर आना. Say whatever you want. Whatever you want to do, you should communicate it here, because after reading this and after understanding what it is that you really want to do, I'll be able to give you the information. I'll be able to bring in the resources, because even if you don't know, if you have an idea of, okay, maybe this is what I want, Chai, can you help me with this? I'll still be able to help you. Right. So yeah, that's there. So what's the one thing that you can do that will significantly impact your 2020? Now this is a very good question. Okay, this is like a very intentional question. So what's that one thing that you can do that will make your 2020 a great year? Okay, I'll give you a very redundant example. It's not redundant, but like I think if this happens, my 2020 will actually be a thing. Hitting 10K subs by December end. Now this is like on YouTube. Okay. Yeah. So now this is like a very specific goal, right? Like it's very specific in the sense that hey guys, I've recently, yeah, awesome. Yeah, so it's a really specific goal, right? Like I genuinely think, because my research has been impeded by COVID-19, right? And I'm not able to do the research. If I'm able to scale my YouTube from, like I think it's around 1K right now, and I'm going to hit 1K soon. I'm, like I'm sure you guys can help me out with that. But I think if I can hit 10,000 subs by the end of this year, my 2020 would have been worth it. It's just like a milestone that I have in my head that, okay, if I'm able to hit 10K, I think I can get pretty much any and every door open. Okay. Because I can call people. I'm really great at sales. Okay. Like I can convert people, like, right. If I call people and I have, like, hey, listen, I'll tell you what again. I have a huge audience. I have over 10,000 individuals that are willing to listen to you right now for whatever you have. And I'm going to make it my life's mission to get that value that you have to add to the audience and to the world out there, right? That's like a 15-second pitch, and trust me, it works if you have 10K subs, right? Because numbers is something that, like जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. So it is what it is. Some things. Wait, what's that? Hindi. Okay, no Hindi. Okay, guys, sorry, my bad. I'm just gonna keep it in English. But the point is, see, in the real world, whatever you can see is okay. Dude, how do you say दिखता है दिखता है? Okay, the point that I'm trying to drive here is that people care about these things. Okay, they care about these numbers. They care about, like your followers on Instagram. They care about your YouTube subscribers. They care about the views that you get. So if I really want to network with a lot of industry experts in the education sector, if I have 10K is, I think, a number that I can bring in anyone. So my goal would be to hit 10K subs and do whatever I can to hit 10K subs. So I have like 3 months. It's going to be super intense, but I think if I'm able to do it, it's going to be batshit crazy. And like I have like the entire Odin server backing me, so like I think it's a possibility. But see, again, this is one thing that I can do for myself, and if I'm able to do that, my year would be successful, right? Or my year would be significant. So that's exactly the same mindset and the same thought process and the same framework I want you guys to have. Okay, because if you can think of one thing that you can do that's going to make the rest of your year relevant, and you're able to think and you're able to communicate it here, we can work together and we can try and achieve that goal together. Because like it's like tali, like if you want to clap, you need two hands. You can't clap with one hand. So it's basically that, like synergetic thing that, like they're basically going to combine together. And whoever is saying Hindi, please do listen, don't worry, I'll communicate to you as well. And people that are saying no Hindi, I also understand your point, guys. So I'll keep communication in English. And if you guys have any doubts later, you can just like hit me up on Quora. You watch the entire thing. We're following the system, right? We're building the system. So if you have any doubt, hit me up on Quora. I'll explain it to you in Hindi over there. But like I do understand that most of the people here, they need to listen to this in English because again, dude, English is like a centralized language that we can use to communicate to like majority of the people. So like let's stick with that. So think of what's that one thing that you can do that will significantly impact your 2020, right? And you do that, you tell it, you think, okay, you get clarity on that, you communicate it here, and we're going to work together on that. Okay, what are my goals? Now this is where like you need to go really specific. So one thing I'll probably like add right now, one sec. mm, 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 mm. Okay. Okay, I added the smart abbreviation, and I'll like also make notes later for you to understand and explain this abbreviation. But this abbreviation basically stands for something. Okay, one sec. Uh, it's done. No, it's saved. Yeah, I think it won't reflect on KYM because like I need to refresh the page, and if I refresh the page, the response is going to get deleted. But the smart abbreviation is basically specific, measurable, realistic, dude, something along those lines. I'll fill you in with that later, right? Yeah, the point is that
Timeliness.
what?
Timeliness.
No, I know
Time bound.
timeliness. No, what was
Specific,
A?
real. A for attainable.
Attainable,
So
yeah.
it's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound.
Thank you so much, guys. See, this is why like you guys are here because whenever I don't know something, I can always rely on you to get the information. Awesome. Thank you so much. Right. So just as our friend said, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound goals. Odin OP, let's go. Right. Okay. Mute yourself, guys. Let me just like continue this, and then we can have a proper conversation. So it's going to be super fun. And also, like the room is getting really hot, dude. I wish I had my AC remote right here, and I would have turned it on. It's fine. Right. So what are your goals? So following that one path, okay. I'll just like start by writing my first goal, which is hitting 10K on YouTube. Okay. Now this is where this gets fun. Okay, so if I want to hit 10K on YouTube, what do I need to do? I need to create a lot of content. Now a lot is not specific, so we're not going to do that. I need to create at least 2 videos a week, right?
No, you need to create good content.
Yeah, no, but I mean like good content is like a implicit understanding. मतलब तुम बकवास content बना के like you can't blow up, right? So like good content तो बनाना ही है, but we have to make at least 2 good content videos. So we need to create 2 videos at least, bring in like 2 guests per week, like additional like outside of the videos that you're making, because like bringing proper help, dude, it got me like 200 like close to 200 subs. So if we can, like make that happen on a consistent basis, bring in different people that will give a lot of value, I think it's doable, right? But this is just one example. So this is one of my goals, which is hitting 10K on YouTube. I need to create at least 2 videos in a week, bring 2 guests. Now this is the thought process. So one of my goals is 10K. How do you get that goal, right? It's basically reverse engineering the entire goal. Okay, so that's my last step. So what do I need? So like, okay, wait. So this is my destination. What do I need to do to get to that destination? This is where I am here. So instead of trying to plan out our specific paths, we basically say, okay, 10K aa gaya hai, and like you plan backwards. So that's one example. And you can include as many goals here, but make sure that like your goals here are for 2020 only, because like 2021 will like do another really crazy insane exercise when the new year comes. Don't worry about that. But yeah, this is something that's like 2020 related. So sit down with yourself, think, yeah, okay, what is it that I can do that will actually make my year relevant? Because trust me, guys, we're all affected by COVID. Okay, even I was affected for like at least a week where I was not doing anything in the middle of the COVID. Okay, I was legit just munching on kurkure, Pepsi, Lay's, watching Netflix. Like I was watching this show called Dark. I don't even know why I watched it. I was really like dude, because like pandemic and like a nationwide pandemic, it gets to you. Like it's very human thing. Okay, everyone is like not doing anything. It's very difficult to stay motivated. So even I lost my motivation for 1 week, got really fat and whatnot, and then like right after that week, I was like, okay, hell with everything. I'm going to get back in the game, and like I basically got back in the game. So a lot of us have lost time because of COVID, and it is okay. Because understand this, if we genuinely work together now, in 3 months we can bring in the results that like people take a fucking year to do, right? But we really need a lot of clarity. So whatever your goal is, we can do it in 3 months, but you need to get clarity. So for me, I'm going to say that I want to hit 10K on YouTube, right? Ideation, I'll like fill you up on this. So I'm ideating like another business model for Revit. Okay, so ideation for Revit, I want to run a POC is basically a proof of concept, right? And I want to get started in the coming week, right? I'm not going to talk about my idea because again, like as soon as I have a proof of concept, I'll basically like introduce it to you guys. But okay, this is also like one of my other goals. So think about what are the things that you want to achieve in 2020 and write them in this format. And even if you don't write it in this format, okay, this is a long paragraph format. So this is something that you're doing for yourself to get clarity, and this is also something that you're doing so I can understand you better, so I can get you the knowledge, I can get you the resources, I can get you the information, right? So be as creative and as long as you can be, because I can read fast. Okay, like don't worry about like you trying to like put this in a box, because we are going to like impose a character limit in the future in a lot of firms. But this one, I want you guys to go balls deep on writing. Write as much as you want, write as like as openly as you want. तुम्हें इस फॉर्म के अंदर like बात करते हुए बोलना है कि यार पता है, the point is, friends, I have so many toxic friends that all those motherfuckers are actually like a pain in my ass. You want to say things like that, dude, say it. Man ki bhadas bahar aando. I just want to know you. So all these questions are actually going to help me to understand you, right? So what are some skills you're good at? Okay, I'll just like be very straight and write this one first. पब्लिक स्पीकिंग, भाई मुझसे पब्लिक स्पीकिंग करा लो, मेरे को तुम 10,000 लोगों के सामने छोड़ दो स्टेज पे, और मुझे कुछ नहीं पता मुझे किस टॉपिक पर बोलना है, बट मैं फिर भी वहां जाके ना गप, लाइक you can put me on a stage in front of 10,000 people extempore and I'll still kill it. I'm that good. So it's one of those things that like I'm really good at. So I can teach people public speaking as well. So understand, and this is again like a lot of us know what we're really good at, and a lot of us also, there's a possibility that, dude, like, okay, shit, dude, I don't have anything that I'm particularly good at. It's fine. No, but like when nobody starts out great at everything, right? You have to. I'll write this quote. Okay, you don't you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. It's one of my really favorite lines. Okay, and it's really powerful. So a lot of you might feel that, okay, when you encounter this particular question, what are some skills you're good at? Dude, I'm not good at anything. What do I do? It's fine. It's really fine. You don't have to be great to start. You have to start to be great. And like today is going to be a starting point. So whatever it is that you want to learn, right? Next question is exactly right. What are the skills you think you need to have to achieve your goals? Now, all of these questions that we're talking about are really related, right? What do you want to do? What are the skills that you need to have? What do you want to achieve? Because all of this is related, right? Again, let's go back up to give you some context. What do you want to do? It's going to give you some clarity. What are the things that you can do to impact your year? This is also going to give you clarity. What are your goals? Clarity. And then when you know your goals, you understand it. Okay, this is something I need to know to achieve my goal, right? So it's one of those things that watch this and you'll be fine, right? What are the skills you need to think? And this is where like you basically add in. For example, there's one thing that I personally want to learn, okay, and it's finance. So I really know a lot of things, but I don't really know finance. So I'm basically going to talk to Chiru, right? I'm going to bring him here for myself or for all of us, right? And we're going to do a session on finance, right? And finance, like finance is also like a skill, like understanding the market, understanding how finances work, different things, whatever. So the point is that I want to learn that skill. In the skill week, I'll try to bring in Chiru and understand that, right? I'm not a great finance guy, and I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to, like I know the right person to talk to, like get that advantage. So think of all the skills you need to learn to further your goals. Because if I want to aspire to be an entrepreneur and I want to, like make a lot of money, I'll need, like if I want to aspire to be an entrepreneur and if I want to make a lot of money, I'll need, like seriously need to have the finance skill. So again, because I want to be rich, I need to understand finances. I'll find the person to teach me finances, or I'll find the books and give you guys the resources. So again, think of all the skills you will need to further your goal. It can be finance, it can be sales, it can be marketing, it can be public speaking, it can be data analytics, right? It can be, like a technical skill like SQL or whatever, right? But yeah, understand what is the skill that's needed for you to achieve your goal. Because if you understand the skill that's needed, we can actually get down to the execution process, right? So it's going to really help you. And then also, are you serious about your personal growth? Yes. And if you're not as serious as, and like the other answer is not as serious as I'd like to be. And I'll tell you what, okay? I want you to be honest when you answer this question, okay? Because there are people that are really serious about their personal growth, and there are people that are kind of serious about their personal growth. If you are not as serious as you'd like to be right now, right, it's fine. Accept it. Because when you accept, no, I'll tell you what, okay, a lot of the times, what's the real problem when it comes to, like personal growth and why people don't grow and why people are not able to do things or whatever, okay? So sometimes people are in a ditch, okay, like they're in a hole and they're below the surface level. So this is the surface level and they're here, okay? If you say you're fine when you're in a ditch, and you're in a ditch, and you're lying to people that like you're not in a ditch, it's basically bad for you. Because you're not acknowledging you're in a ditch, and you're not acknowledging the fact that you need to work a little bit harder to get out of the ditch first and then grow, right? So that's the exact same thing, okay? That's the exact same principle that we're talking about here. If you're not as serious about your personal growth, the fact that you're here listening to me right now, and it's been like 30 minutes already talking about growth and talking about goals and talking about House of Odin, if you're here, even if you're not as serious, you definitely have the intention, and we can work with intention, dude. Like, bas cha jahan cha wahan pe ra. Like where there's a will, there's a way, right? So be very serious. I'm really serious about my personal growth, so I'm going to say yes here. And anything you want to say, and this is where like go pause the batshit crazy. तुम्हें जो बोलना है, like whatever you want to say, you say it. I am the one that's going to be reading this. I'm personally going to monitor this entire form, right? So whatever you want to say, you want to say something to me, you want to get this message to me, you want to say a heartwarming thing, you want to say whatever thing, you can say anything. Like you can even say I love you, being really ridiculous, but yeah, you can even say I love you, and I'll be like, oh, thank you, awesome, yeah, let's go, right? But that was the KYM thing that I really wanted you guys to know. And now you guys, I think you have the like proper framework and the proper mindset to like actually sit down and take this form really seriously. Because trust me, this is the form that creates the foundation of the system that we're trying to build in Odin right now, right? So let me come back to the thing. Wait one second, can you stop share?
நம்ம எபிக் கேம் ஸ்டோர்ல நான் இது கிளைம் பண்ண ஒரு சின்ன வேலை இருக்கு.
Hey
ஒரு
buddy,
நிமிஷம்.
can you mute yourself?
இது எடுத்த லேப்டாப் எங்க எடுத்த?
Pranav, I muted you. Okay, it's fine. Right, awesome. So let's go back to the keynote. I'll need to share it with you guys again. New share screen. Wait. Okay. So fill KYM is done. Right now, you know that like this is how you're supposed to approach this. I'll understand you better using that form. I'll able to understand. Okay, ये बंदा करना चाहता है. This is what this person wants to do. This is what they want to achieve. These are the skills they need. Okay, how do I make these skills available? Right. Oh, thank you so much for that heart. So the question is going to be, how can I like make those skills available? So I'll be able to help you guys after that form. So make sure you fill that form, and it's going to be super cool, right? And like to give you guys some insight on what I do. Wait, yeah, change. One sec. Yeah, to give you guys, okay, guys, thank you for all the hearts, guys. It's really nice. I'm going to clear. Okay, thank you for clearing it as well. You guys are OP. You guys are OP. Okay, so to give you also some context on what I do, right? I'm an independent researcher. I'm trying to write a learning efficiency. Like I'm trying to write a thesis on learning efficiency. This year has been really difficult for me because so in February I came back. I was, like, I went to visit my sister. I sorted out all the business end, and then I signed up a lot of schools as MOUs in schools to execute on, like my dream, which was to, like conduct some research on if we can actually improve the rate with which people learn, right? Schools were really interested, and then schools never got open to. Like, imagine, like 2020 was supposed to be my year. Like I was supposed to be like, damn, let's fuck this year. I'm going to, like be a beast. And I wasn't able to do that because of, like circumstances. So there are times in life when, like even if you're really overpowered, you know what you're doing, you know what you want to do. There are times when, like things happen that are just out of your control. So thank you for all the cards, guys. There are times when, like things happen when like things are you're out of your control. So again, I'm an independent researcher and I really want to aspire to be an independent researcher, and I want to write a thesis. I also have started my YouTube channel, which was the link that I like shared with you guys on like the Revit thing where like I was basically live streaming. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Like I'll put in a lot of work for you guys, and like like it'll really mean a lot if you can like help me get that initial head start that's needed, because YouTube doesn't support small creators. Okay, like you can create the best video, but it's not going to go to scale. It's not going to scale because
हेलो
like
हेलो
people don't
चैतन्य
care.
प्लीज स्टॉप
Hey man, what's
हेलो
up? Hi.
ये ये बोले अब बंद करे यार, ये ड्राइंग डिस्ट्रैक्टिंग है.
All right, guys. Guys, please let's respect. Right, get rid of this. I'm going to clear this out once. Dude, the fact that I can't see the mouse is really annoying. Let me just clear it.
Guys,
Clear.
please don't do this, okay? It's very much distracting.
Okay, awesome. Right, so we've cleared it, guys. We're basically, like almost to the end, so it's fine. Like we can, like really start talking soon. So again, I explained my independent researcher thing. It's really difficult that, like COVID fucked me up. I'll actually say that COVID fucked me up. I wasn't able to execute on anything that I wanted to do because of COVID. It's things, like things happen. It's fine. I started my YouTube because of that, and like YouTube is sort of doing well. Like I'm getting a lot of views lately, so you guys can like also help me out with that. You can go and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and it's going to help me a lot. And it is Chaitanya is basically like my username everywhere. So if you want to reach out to me, you want to follow me on Instagram, be like, okay, let's find like what Odin is up to. You can always like come to my Instagram. I basically just like sit in my room, work all the time, and like make like songs, posts. Like I basically pick up my phone. I'm like like I play some gangster song. I'm like, wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind, and like I'll probably write murder your goals, go, let's go, and all that stuff. Right? I'm always hyped. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And I think this is the last slide. Dude, it's so difficult. I can't exit. I'll just stop share. Yeah. Yeah, that is the last. No, wait. Oh, wait. Sorry. That's not the last slide. I'm so sorry. Wait. That's not the last slide. There's another slide. Wait, let me bring that back. What? Wait. Yeah. Okay. So this is the last slide, guys. Okay, and this is like the most serious one. Okay. Odin's oath. Okay. Now I was actually thinking about like this entire thing, this entire system that we're trying to create, that we're executing on our goals, and all these things that like we really want to do. Like I was telling you earlier, I'm someone that really takes my word very seriously. Okay, and here, as Odin, I take an oath. I'm going to do everything I can to provide you with everything I can provide in achieving your goals. Okay. The only thing I expect out of you is sincerity for yourself. And that's the only thing that I want. If you guys are dead serious about making your goals a reality, you'll have everything I can provide in order for you to accelerate for that process, right? But at the end of the day, I can't work instead of you. Like I can work on my end, but you'll really need to work on your end in achieving your goals. Because trust me, guys, success, getting better, becoming competent at everything, it's addictive, guys. And it is possible for everyone with the right strategy. I'm here to strategize for you guys. I'll also have, like a lot of other people here to strategize for you guys. And the only thing I genuinely expect, okay, wait, no. One of the things that I genuinely expect is for you to, like take this oath very seriously. So let's all, like all of us that are here right now, take an oath that we are genuinely going to take our own goals, our own life very seriously, because you don't want to live a mediocre life, guys. You genuinely don't want to sit on your ass for 5 years and 5 years later think that, oh shit, dude, I could have achieved so many things if I wasn't watching Netflix that night, or if I wasn't hanging out with the wrong people, or if I wasn't like listening to all those shitty relatives that don't want me to achieve things, or if I like wasn't listening to my parents who are like holding me back, or whoever is holding you back. Fucking get rid of anyone that's holding you back. You're not going to be alone, because this server is going to be here to back you. Avalon is going to be here to back you, right? You can't find great people in your life right now. It's fine. You have this server, you have Avalon, you have me, you have Varun, you have all these amazing people that you can look up to, and like you'll just be like, oh my god, I'm going to fuck this shit up. I don't have too many friends. I have two friends. Only two people that I can really rely on with my life. And that's world. Right? So get rid of anyone that gets in your way. Take this oath that you're going to take your goals very seriously, and together we're going to fuck our goals. We're not going to just achieve them. We're going to dominate, like, like, like dominate. There is no other way. Only one way, and that is absolute domination. Whatever the fuck we do, we're going to be great at it. Whatever we take part in, we're going to be great at it. We're going to fucking dominate. There is no other way to live life. Only one way, and it's to dominate. And like we're going to make it happen. Like I'm here with you guys. We're going to make it happen. Let's go. Let's go. And I'll stop share now, and I'll like come in front of you guys, because this was the last slide. Exit. Let me just come back to Zoom. I'm here. What's up, guys? Now I can see you. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
How's everyone doing?
Hi,
Hi,
Kushi.
Kushi.
Hi, Chaitanya.
Hi, Kushi. Hi, Divyanshu. Hi, Aryan.
Hi, bro.
Hi, Pooja.
Let's
Hi,
go.
Dhruv. Dietrich, dude, how are you doing?
This is so
Are you home
overwhelming
yet?
hearing you.
Let's
Chat,
go.
OP in the chat.
Let's go. I wasn't able to read the chats, guys. There are 99 plus messages. What are you guys spamming? I'll read before I end the call. Yeah. But let me. Hi, Kasturi. What's up? Let me just, like also say hi to everyone that's done. Hi, Kirti. Hi, Martin. Martin, you have a
Hello.
side angle and everything, dude. Very OP. Huh? Very nice. Very nice. You're like, Arey, side angle. My side angle is better, guys. I'm going to, like, nice.
Flexing is
Hi,
drawing.
Bhavesh. Bhavesh with his overpowered keyboard speed. Hi, Rachit. What's up? Hi, Tanmay. Duck. Raven. Let's go. Let's go. Hi. Dude, I'm not able to see your name for some reason. And I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I can't say hi to her because like her name is not on the screen. Yeah, but everyone, awesome. Pratham. Oh wait, no, that's not a picture. That's a picture. That's not a video.
Chaitanya, dude, you're 24.
Yes, I am 24, buddy. Now you know. Now I can't lie to you guys particularly.
Where did you lose your mustache?
No,
and
you're
beard
not.
stuff?
Okay, I'm 17, guys.
Me 17.
Yeah, I'm 17,
He's a
guys.
vampire,
What's up? I'm a vampire. This Syed, what's up, buddy?
Hey, bro.
All right, he's 15. We'll help you maintain the secret. I know I can count on you guys. All right, and like I'll tell you what. Okay, so one thing that I'm expecting you guys, one thing I'm expecting you guys to is do the Odin oath, no. And second thing I'm expecting you guys is to like this like support YouTube. Let's go. We're going to fuck shit up. Oh, by the way, also I'm going to like include this one suggestion. So you want to bring in someone that you want to learn things from, no? Like
Bro,
imagine you
finance,
want
bro,
some,
finance.
yeah, like so I'll tell you what, right? So imagine you have someone on your list that you want to listen to in like a personalized setting. Okay, personalized setting in the sense ki dekho, imagine you want to bring in someone that's like a 10k or like a 15k guy on Instagram that you really like, or a girl that you really like, okay? And you want your personal questions answered from that person, okay? You go, you bring that person in suggestions in Valhalla. I'm going to try and hit them up, okay, with my sales skills and whatnot. I'm going to try and
Hmm.
bring them on in Revit, and you can send me all the bloody questions you want to ask, and I'll basically just ask those exact same questions. I'll say that, like, okay, so Divyanshu was there's this person in Odin, or there's this person in Avalon, Divyanshu, that's a huge fan, or like there's this person Kushi, that's a huge fan, okay, and they really wanted to know this thing from you, and like we can do that as well. So like whatever you have, suggestions, hit me up on Quora. I'll like take personal questions there. The system should work. Fill the KYM, and now like I'm done talking, and I'm like
Bro, where is
done with this
KYM
monologue.
link?
I'll drop it in announcement in a while.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Mama,
But now we can like have a conversation. What's up? किसी को क्या बोलना है? I'm reading the chat now.
Bhai,
Let
maza
Actually, I got a DM from someone saying that, "Arey, dude, I want to move to House of Zeus because your videos become like really shit crazy," and he's telling that I'm from the House of Odin. So I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm in the House of Odin. Why the hell are you moving to House of Zeus?
Hey, dude, it is fine, dude. Like, I genuinely, like, so anyone that wants to move out of the house, free to leave. Anyone that's come to, like willing to come here, like, as long as you do the KYM and you watch the orientation and you are really serious about your goals, you're welcome. Because I genuinely don't want anyone here who doesn't want to be here. Because again, dude, like if I'm going to be giving a lot of my energy in helping you guys achieve your goals, I don't want to work with anyone that's not as serious. I'm dead serious about my goals. I don't know about you. And if you're not as serious about your goals, either level up and start achieving your goals. And if you don't want to do it, please feel free to leave, because we are going to fuck shit up. We don't want dead weight. All of us, we're going to be proactive. We're going to be like, listen, we're going to fuck shit up like beast mode. Anyone that's not willing to work at that pace, anyone that feels that like we are not fun, anyone that thinks that like, oh my god, we're too serious, oh my god, this is not for me, get bricked. Would you rather get bricked or go eat something? Yes. Tanmay is going to brick you. So yeah, anyone that's like there are a lot of people that are going to move out of Odin. I'm telling you, I'm expecting that. Because dude, how many of you are actually like, it's going to be a test. Are you seriously serious about your goals, or are you just kind of serious? And if I'm the person that makes you aware that you are not serious about your goals, you're not going to like me either. You're going to be like, no, this dude doesn't know what he's talking about. So I'm also expecting that to happen, because again, dude, I'm going to say the truth. You may not like it, but I'm going to be an advocate of truth. But yeah, let's fuck shit up.
yeah, man.
All right, so I think
I think we
we're
can
going to,
move this conversation to the voice channel
yeah,
now.
all right.
And
And
wind up.
before I go
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
trust me, guys, before I go there, there's just one thing that I really want to say. I think what we're able to do with orientation as well today, okay? The only reason we're able to do this and have this conversation is because, like the amazing Heimdalls, like they're fucking amazing. Genuinely, like the only reason I'm able to be as great as I can be and deliver this is because, like there's this combination of great people that are just, like running everything so efficiently. It's like, bam! And I wanted to personally thank all of them. You guys are amazing. I couldn't have done this without you. Martin, Pooja, Bini, Masoom, and Vinay. You guys are the shit. Like not shit, but like you are the shit.
Let's
Let's
go,
go.
let's go, let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Chala, we can like probably wind up right now.
Yeah,
So
I'm going
we
to
can just
go.
move the
I'm going
thing
to
to the.
eat some food.
अरे
Recording
बहुत
over
भूख
here.
लगा है.
Cap
Yeah,
video
dude.
will be up in 1 or 2 days, no?
Yeah. You want the entire conversation, like including the conversation, or you just want the orientation?
No, no, just want the orientation because I missed that.
Okay,
I missed it like in the beginning.
I'll expedite the orientation then. Okay, cool.
Okay, right.
All right.
Bye.
Cool.
Bye. Have a
Bye
nice
bye,
day.
guys.
Bye.
Cool.
Bye.
Follow me
Bye.
Bye.
on Instagram.
Have a great day.
Bye
And
bye.
night.
Yeah.